Hey guys, let's talk about brain fog. Brain fog is not normal. Instead, it is a biological signal that the brain is overloaded and not functioning properly. It often shows up as low motivation, poor concentration, slow thinking, and mental fatigue. In most cases, the main driver are chronic stress, poor sleep, inflammation, gut imbalance, and unstable blood sugar. In other words, it is a sign that the brain's regulatory systems are under strain. To understand how this happens, let's start with prefrontal cortex, which is your brain part that responsible for the decision making, focus, your planning, memory, and emotional control. When brain fog sets in, prefrontal cortex activity drops. At the same time, level of key neurotransmitters, including dopamine, norepinephrine, and acetylcholine, decline. As these chemicals fall, the mental energy decreases, working memory becomes weak, and attention becomes harder to maintain. In practical terms, thinking slows down and everyday tasks feel mentally heavy. Then stress plays a major role in this process. When the chronic stress persists, the HPA-axis, which is hypothalamic pituitary adrenal axis, the body's main stress response system, remains continuously active. And this keeps cortisol level high for the long period. And over time, this weakens the prefrontal cortex and increases reactivity in your amygdala, which is the brain stress detector center. As this continues, dopamine and the serotonin signaling decline, reducing motivation and your mood. Meanwhile, the level of BDNFs fall, slowing neuronal growth and neuroplasticity. As a result, a cycle forms, which is fatigue rises, motivation drops, and emotional reactivity increases. And then, beyond the stress, inflammation is another major contributor. Low-grade inflammation disrupts the communication between the brain cells, which is the microglia, that is the brain immune system, can become overactive and start damaging healthy neuron pathway. Inflammation cytokinase like the IL-6 and the TNF-alpha increases, impairing cognitive function. Then sedentary habits, processed foods, chronic stress, and gut imbalance all fuel this inflammatory state. As a mitochondria loses their efficiency, the brain receives less energy, further diminishing the clarity. And then the gut health plays a key role as well. The gut and brain continuously communicating through the microbiome, immune system, and the vagus nerve, which is somewhere here. And then the gut microbes are disrupted by the stress, low fiber diet, artificial sweeteners, and the processed food. And neurotransmitter production drop and the gut permeability increases. As a result, inflammation spread through the body and contribute to the cognitive fog. Then my friend, the sleep is another critical factor. During deep sleep, the brain clears metabolic waste and reset neuronal circuit. And during the REM sleep is the rapid eye movement sleep. It processes emotion and consolidate your memory. When sleep is fragmented or insufficient, waste accumulates, emotional balance weakens, and attention decline. So the factor like the blue light at night from your phone or tablet, irregular sleep schedule, caffeine, alcohol, and the chronic stress all disrupt the sleep cycle and hormone rhythms, leading to morning fog and daytime fatigue. Alongside this, blood sugar instability adds another layer of cognitive strain. Rapid spike and drop in glucose prevent neurons from receiving steady energy, resulting in irritability, craving, energy crashes, and trouble concentrating. And over time, insulin resistance can develop, limiting glucose delivery to the brain and impairing cognitive performance even further. So, improving mental clarity requires addressing these root causes, reducing stress, supportive neurotransmitter balance, lowering inflammation, stabilizing circadian rhythms, and providing steady brain fuel, which are all central to recovery. Simple practice make a noticeable difference. Control breathing calm the nervous system, stepping outdoor for a few minutes restore focus, and labeling stress engages the thinking brain instead of the reactive one. And then journaling also helps the process emotion and organize thoughts. And the good nutrition strong this foundation. A diet rich in whole food, fiber, healthy fat, omega-3 fatty acid, and the fermented foods support gut health and lowering inflammation. Supplements such as the magnesium, omega-3 fatty acid, vitamin D, probiotics, and N-acetylcysteine, which is NAC, can support brain function when paired with nutrient-dense eating. And then, my friend, the movement enhances this even further. Regular walking, moderate aerobic exercises, and light strength activity improve blood flow, decrease inflammation, increase BDNF, and boost mitochondrial function. Even brief movement through the day helps restore mental energy and resilience to stress. Day rhythm also matters. Morning sunlight helps regulate the circadian clock, while the dim evening lightning promote serotonin release and deeper sleep. Reducing screen at night, maintaining a cool sleep environment, and practicing relaxation before bed improves sleep quality. So ultimately, brain fog is a physiological response to chronic overload. When the brain consistently receives rest, nutrient-rich food, movement, sunlight, and supportive stress management practices, clarity gradually returns. Perfection is not required. What matters is consistency. With a steady signal that brain is safe, nourished, and supported, thinking becomes clear, energy rises, and cognitive sharpen improve over the time. I hope this is helpful for you. Thank you so much for being with me, and see you in the next episode.